Alrighty. So today we are going to go over family engagement in the classroom. Um, this is something that we are going to share over our family game night. And this is just things that you can do to help your child and also engage with them at home and also in the classroom too. So there is field trips. When having a field trip, family involvement is a great way to have the families feel included and enjoy their time with their child while they are with their classmates on a field trip. Another thing is classroom parties. Most programs have parties such as Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween parties. Mm, Families enjoy coming in and volunteering their time with different stations, activities, and it's also a way to be included in your child's classroom and also get the chance to talk to their teachers. Um, Community helpers, one thing that we do here is that we have Community Helper Month. This allows families to come in and demonstrate to the children what they do for a living. It also has them set up different stations on maybe if you work at a bowling alley, there is a little lane with some bowling pins that you can show the kids how to do that. We've had hairdressers come in. They bring their own mannequins to practice their hair, doing hairstyles, and it's just a fun way to bring in parents, grandparents, guardians, anybody to come in, show the classroom what you do, and the kids just really enjoy it. Grandparents' Day is also a nice thing because grandparents can come to the school and spend time with their children. Let me move this down a little bit. Um, Spend time with their children. They also do things that are like planting a flower with grandma, painting a birdhouse with grandpa, different things just to bring in the children's families. Dads and Donuts and Moms and Muffins. So Dads and Donuts is when the father figure or dad, grandpa can come in and eat donuts with their child. Moms and muffins are when mothers or mother figures can come in and eat muffins with their child. Once again, the children really do enjoy that. For family game night, families are invited to come in after school and enjoy playing board games, playing trivia, and enjoying each other's company. We often include in the family game night popcorn, concession stand foods, um, just to make it kind of a dinner and a game night together so you don't have to worry about going home and cooking dinner. This next few slides are about trauma in the young child. Um, these are some books that we do recommend. So this is Visiting Day. It is about a little girl who gets to visit um, her father when it comes to being in prison. Let's see. This next book is called Why Do Families Change? It is about parents separating and divorce and how it can impact the child, but it also does have different scenarios on how the parents might be feeling, the children might be feeling, and the changes that might take place. Lost in the Clouds is about um, a little boy who did lose his mother. He's processing his grief. So is his father. Let's see. This book is about um, different how like mental health. So it does show that the mother may be experiencing different mental health disorders and also being bipolar. Let's see. It does show too that a lot of the times, They might not realize how they're handling things, the parent themselves. And it also demonstrates to the child that it is okay. This book is about gender, gender identity. This book supports gender identity by showing children that they can like the same things as other children around them, whether they are a boy or girl. This next slide is about a good egg. Um, so this book is about a good egg being in the recycling carton with 11 bad eggs. The story shows children that if you keep trying to be a better person around not so good eggs, that it can wear you down. Um, it can affect your mental health. It's always good to be around good eggs. Um, it's just a book to really demonstrate to the children respect their mental health and fitting in, and how this egg went on a journey to fit in. This book is about it's called Something Very Sad Happened: A Toddler's Guide to Understanding Death. It helps children in the toddler age group understand death and grief. It also lets children understand that it is okay to have feelings and emotions. This book is called Two Homes. It is about a young boy who lives in two homes for both of his parents. Um, his parents show that they both love Alex very much, just are separated through a divorce and living in different homes. This right here is one of my newsletters that I did send out. Let's see. It is showing like the importance of the children's environment. So throughout our day in the classroom, we enjoy free time or play. This is a great way to also bond with your child at home. Some points to consider would be that play is a great for a child's problem solving and thinking, communication, creativity and imagination, memory and recognition. Um, let's see. A lot of things that I do recommend would be to interact, but also having an outdoor space for the children to be in, and also an indoor comfortable space for them to be in where they feel comfortable to play, and they can also be themselves. You do want to make sure that everything is developmentally appropriate around them. Um, here are some questions right here. So, will my children continue to use this item after one playtime? Is it open ended? Will my children give me feedback from this toy? Does he or she like it? Is the material multi purpose? Is it safe and durable? Will this attract my child? Is there a variety of materials they can use? Do I need a duplicate? So, a lot of the times in the classroom, we do have um, a few toys that do have duplicates. We also, you always want to have an open ended toy. So, by that, you want to make sure that they like the toy, that it's something that they will want to continue to use. Um, we do have a lot of wooden blocks. We have um, cars. We have babies. A lot of children at this age, they love dramatic play, and it's a way that they can also use their imagination. I would definitely recommend having dramatic play also in your home. Okay. So a creative activity that you can do at home. We send this out usually around Thanksgiving, but it does give them um, the opportunity to do a project with their families and then also bring it to school and show the classroom. So for this, it's a turkey in disguise. You get sent home a blank turkey, and you can decorate this turkey any way that you want. As described, it looks like that we have a Girl Scout in this picture right here, a snowman, a polar bear, Statue of Liberty, Uncle Si. This one they use leaves, so that's an awesome thing too. They're very creative. They went outside, they picked out different things, and then they made their turkey that way. This is also just it's fun for the kids. They really enjoy it. And to see everybody making their own. This is also just the instructions. So, like I mentioned before, attached is a printed out turkey. These will be displayed on the bulletin board in the halls. Teachers and parents should see when completed. Allow your child to have an imagination. Using items around the house to make the perfect disguise for your turkeys. Um, and then just sending them back to the room so that they can share it. So for physical activity, one of the things that I would recommend is an obstacle course. These the kids really like. We do them in the classroom too. You can use hula hoops, you can use trampolines, you can use pretty much anything in your house. Um, you can use, let's see, blankets and chairs to make a fort, trampoline to jump, chalk to make hopscotch, tape on the ground to make a balancing beams. The ideas really are endless, and they really enjoy this activity. And it's also fun for the family itself, too. Alrighty. One of my favorite things is a STEM cognitive activity. What I do in my classroom is we do an erupting volcano. It's a complete hit with all the kids. They love it. Um, it is something that you can do at home, and it's also something that the children can engage in, but also you can use everyday household items. Um, so attached is I do have supplies needed for this volcano, so an empty plastic cup or bottle, tray with sides on it, just so it doesn't erupt all over your kitchen. Baking soda, vinegar, dish soap, and food coloring if you would like. The directions are to place the plastic bottle slash cup on a tray, add a few drops of food coloring, whatever color you would like. It doesn't have to be red or orange, it can be any color. It's also not necessary if you don't have food coloring, it still works the same. Add two spoonfuls of soda into the bottle. Add a few drops of the dish soap into the cup. This dish soap will make it more sudsy. It's just another feature. Um, let's see. Slowly pour a good amount of vinegar into the cup. This step will make the vinegar and the baking soda react to each other and cause the volcano to erupt. Some of the community resources for the STEM learning available near you is the Flint Children's Museum and also the Sloan Museum. I recently took my nephews to the Sloan Museum. They loved it. This water table right here, they really enjoyed. They could have been there for hours if I would have let them. Alrighty. So the next thing is literacy activity. This I We do it in the classroom, and it is also something that can you can do at home. And the kids also enjoy this activity just because kids love Play-Doh. So you can make any alphabet that you'd like out of any color Play-Doh. And it's just another way for them to recognize that, oh, this is what A looks like. Or you can make the letter A and say A sounds like ah, or they can build words. It's just a really good visual. So for this activity, you will need a smooth surface, Play-Doh, and that's it. So you're going to start off by taking the Play-Doh out of the containers. Once you do that, begin with the letter, talk about the sounds it might make. So A for it might make, and then let your child make the letter out of Play-Doh. Some community resources for literacy are libraries. They offer story time for children and also library cards to have the children take home books. Um, a lot of kids in my classroom, they love to read. I highly encourage parents to go to the library or get them books so that they can read at home. Um, Another really cool program is the Dolly Parton offers a program that each month the children gets a different book given to them to keep to read. This is called Imagination Library. It's easy to sign up. You can sign up online, and they do have age appropriate books that go out, and your children get them once a month, and it's free. Social emotional activities. So, reading picture books with the family. Um, so, by that, you would just be reading a picture book, and the child will be telling you the story. A lot of this is really fun because they do let themselves use their imagination, and the story that they come up with are so cool. Playing I Spy and Simon Says. So, I spy something blue. Um, it really gets their imagination going. It also shows that, oh, they do know that that locker over there is blue. Um, Simon Says is also something that the children will really enjoy in our classroom, and we a lot of the times we'll use it as Simon says we need to read a book. They go over, they pick a book out, they go to their either the quiet area, they go to carpet, um, and they know that, oh, it's reading time. Um, Playing games and participating in sports is also a really good social emotional activity. A lot of children they do like coloring, so we do offer coloring pages. They really really like that. Let's see. So, while doing these activities, you are working on social emotional skills due to managing and reflecting on their emotions, self awareness, relationship skills, and responsibility decision making. Community resources would be sports fields, libraries, playgrounds, and parks. Um, and that is the end of the show. All right. Thank you so much.